Hello everyone, what do you think makes a great boss? Is it charisma, clear directions, or perhaps exceptional technical skills? When Google conducted their internal research, they discovered some surprising characteristics of truly effective managers. Today, I'll introduce you to the data-driven findings from Google's research project that revealed what really makes a great boss. Google analyzed massive amounts of internal data through a project called Project Oxygen. The results showed that the best managers shared 8 common traits. Let me walk you through them one by one. Being a good coach. A coach here doesn't just give advice. A good coach believes in their team's potential, provides support when needed, and offers opportunities for growth. Research shows that people are more motivated and produce better results when they feel they've made their own choices rather than simply following orders. That's why great bosses are coaches who guide their team. Rather than just giving instructions, they help team members think for themselves and support their growth. Don't micromanage. The second point is avoiding micromanagement. This means not controlling every little detail. How would you feel if someone dictated every aspect of your work process, constantly checking, did you do this? What about that? Have you finished this yet? You'd probably feel untrusted and stressed with no room to think for yourself, right? When people feel constantly monitored with no choices, their sense of being forced increases, reducing both motivation and creativity. Furthermore, being micromanaged tends to make people fear mistakes, avoid taking risks, and only do what they're explicitly told. In the long run, this strips away autonomy and opportunities for growth. Express interest in team members' success and personal well-being. The third point is showing interest in team members' success and well-being. Google's research found that when managers show interest in their team members as people, including their lives outside work, overall team performance improves. No matter how talented a boss is, if team members feel, this person only cares about their own success, they won't follow willingly. Good managers welcome new members and support their smooth transition. When people feel, my efforts are being recognized, and my boss cares about the whole team, trust deepens significantly. Be productive and results-oriented. The fourth point is being productive and results-oriented. Even if a boss is approachable and pleasant, team members will question their leadership if the team isn't achieving results. People have a psychological tendency to become more motivated when they can see results. Feeling that, working on this team produces results, and my work is meaningful, increases motivation and energizes the entire team. In other words, having the ability to move the team forward is an essential quality for a trusted leader. Be a good communicator and listen to your team. The fifth point is being a good communicator and listening to your team. Google's research shows that communication is two-way, with both listening and sharing information being important. Highly rated managers hold team meetings where they speak candidly about team messages and goals, fostering connections between members. They also encourage open dialogue and listen to employees' opinions and concerns. For example, how would you feel if your ideas were immediately dismissed or ignored? You'd probably stop sharing your thoughts. But simple responses like, that's interesting, or what made you think of that, make people feel valued and seen, encouraging them to contribute more ideas. Listening isn't just silently hearing words, it's creating an atmosphere where people feel safe to speak up. Great bosses carefully address team members' concerns, worries, and ideas, no matter how small. With such leaders, the entire team becomes more engaged and dynamic. Help your employees with career development. The sixth point is helping employees with career development. This means being a boss who cares about their team members' futures. Asking questions like, what kind of work would you like to do? Or, how do you want to grow? Are you enjoying your current work? What challenges would you like to take on in the future? Having a boss who genuinely thinks about your future is incredibly reassuring. When a manager discusses career development with you, it sends the message that you're valued, and I'm thinking about your future. Simple comments like, you mentioned you're interested in data analysis recently, or would you like to try this project, can be tremendously encouraging. In essence, a good boss isn't just someone who manages tasks, but someone who helps chart a path to the future. Have a clear vision and strategy for the team. The seventh point is having a clear vision and strategy for the team. This means clearly showing where our team is headed and why we're doing this work, both the destination and the path to get there. When a manager has a clear vision and strategy and shares them with everyone, it dramatically changes how meaningful daily work feels. Conversely, when the purpose is unclear, tasks start to feel like meaningless, busy work, and motivation drops. For example, an explanation like, "This work forms the core of the new service we're launching next month, so we need to get it right now," helps people understand the significance and work with greater purpose. Having a strategy means not just handling immediate tasks but acting with foresight. This enables the team to move cohesively in the same direction rather than working in fragmented ways. In other words, a good manager isn't just an administrator but a leader who shows the way forward. Have technical skills to help advise the team. Finally, the 8th point is having technical skills to help advise the team. Interestingly, Google's research found that technical skills rank lowest in importance among the 8 elements, a finding that surprised many. For years, Google believed that managers, especially on the engineering side, needed deeper technical expertise than their team members. Laszlo Bock, Google's VP of People Operations, said, "In the Google context, we always believed that to be a manager, particularly on the engineering side, you need to be as deeper a technical expert than the people who work for you." However, the research revealed that technical expertise was actually the least important quality for effective managers. Technical understanding is certainly necessary. Being able to roll up your sleeves and work alongside your team, and understand the specific challenges of the work, matters. But Bock emphasizes that making connections and being accessible is far more important. Great managers don't necessarily need to be the most technically skilled person on the team. Rather, they need to understand technical challenges and provide appropriate support. What do you think? What great bosses have in common isn't the power to command from above, but the ability to support from below. Bock says, "You don't need to change who people are." He continues, "If you want to be a better manager, get more from your people and make them happier. The most important things are making time for them and being consistent. That's more important than everything else." If you're in a position of leadership, try keeping these 8 points in mind. What the data reveals is that valuing human relationships leads to success more than technical skills. What determines what you see on social media? It's far more sophisticated than just algorithms, it's behavioral economics at work. In this video, we explore the hidden economic architecture designing your digital experience. From combating misinformation to subtly guiding better decision-making, economists have evolved beyond traditional analysis into becoming influential designers of the platforms we use daily. Drawing inspiration from Stanford economist Susan Athey's pioneering research, and based on my article published in Harvard Business Review, we'll examine how social platforms can be thoughtfully redesigned to maximize social value while maintaining the engagement that keeps them viable. The central question we'll address: can strategic behavioral nudges transform social media into a more beneficial force in society? Join us as we uncover the economic principles silently shaping your online world, and how they might be redirected to create healthier digital environments for everyone. If you found this video helpful, please let me know with a like. For practical solutions using behavioral economics, don't miss the next video by subscribing to our channel. Catch new episodes twice a month, on the 2nd and 4th Friday at 6 p.m. Japan time.